This narrative is based on historical events and incorporates information from various sources, including the FBI's official account of the hollow nickel case.
In the summer of 1953, the bustling streets of Brooklyn, New York, were alive with the daily routines of its residents. Among them was a young newspaper delivery boy named Jimmy Bozart, who worked diligently for the Brooklyn Eagle. On June 22nd, during his usual collection rounds at an apartment building located at 3403 Foster Avenue, Jimmy encountered a routine situation that would soon spiral into an extraordinary chain of events. One of his customers, lacking smaller change, handed Jimmy a dollar bill. To provide the necessary change, Jimmy sought assistance from neighbors across the hall. Two ladies pooled their coins, enabling Jimmy to complete the transaction. As he jingled the coins in his hand, one nickel felt oddly light and produced a peculiar sound when dropped. Curious, Jimmy examined the coin more closely. To his astonishment, it split open upon impact, revealing a tiny microfilm inside. The microfilm contained a series of numbers arranged in columns, each set comprising 5 digits. Recognizing the potential significance of this discovery, Jimmy reported the incident to a local New York City Police Department, NYPD officer. The NYPD, in turn, alerted the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, handing over both the hollow nickel and its concealed microfilm.
FBI agents meticulously examined the nickel, noting that it had been crafted from 2 separate coins. The obverse side was a 1948 Jefferson nickel, while the reverse side, composed of a copper-silver alloy, dated between 1942 and 1945, a period during World War II when nickel was scarce. A tiny hole in the letter R of trust indicated the entry point for a tool to pry the coin open. Over the next 4 years, the FBI pursued numerous leads, consulting former intelligence agents who had defected from communist bloc nations and examining similar hollow coins. However, each lead led to a dead end, and the origin of the hollow nickel remained a mystery. The breakthrough came in May 1957 when a Soviet KGB officer named Reino Heihanen defected to the United States. Heihanen had been operating under the alias Eugene Nikolai Maki and had recently been recalled to Moscow. Fearing repercussions, he sought asylum at the US Embassy in Paris, expressing his desire to defect. Upon his arrival in the United States, Heihanen provided the FBI with invaluable information about Soviet espionage activities. He revealed that hollow coins, similar to the one discovered by Jimmy, were used to transmit coded messages between agents. With Heihanen's cooperation, the FBI identified his handler, known by the codename Mark. Mark was, in fact, Colonel Rudolf Ivanovich Abel, a seasoned Soviet intelligence officer who had been operating in the United States since the late 1940s. Abel had entered the U.S. illegally, adopting various aliases, including that of Emil R. Goldfuss, under which he posed as a photographer in Brooklyn. On June 21, 1957, the FBI arrested Abel at the Latham Hotel in Manhattan. Upon search of his hotel room, photography and art studio uncovered a treasure trove of espionage equipment, including shortwave radios, cipher pads, cameras for producing microdots, hollowed-out items like a shaving brush, and numerous other concealment devices. Abel was indicted on 3 counts: conspiracy to transmit defense information to the Soviet Union, conspiracy to obtain defense information, and conspiracy to act in the United States as an agent of a foreign government without notification to the Secretary of State. The trial commenced in October 1957, with Heihanen testifying against his former superior. On October 25, 1957, Abel was found guilty on all counts. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the first count, 10 years and a $2,000 fine for the second, and 5 years and a $1,000 fine for the third, all to be served concurrently. The story did not end there. In 1962, after serving just over 4 years of his sentence, Abel was exchanged for Francis Gary Powers, an American U-2 pilot captured by the Soviet Union after his plane was shot down during a reconnaissance mission. This prisoner exchange highlighted the intricate and often perilous nature of Cold War espionage. The Hollow Nickel case stands as a testament to the complexities of espionage during the Cold War. It underscores how a seemingly mundane object, a nickel, played a pivotal role in uncovering a sophisticated spy network. The case also exemplifies the relentless efforts of intelligence agencies to protect national security and the unexpected ways in which critical information can come to light. This episode has been dramatized in various media, including the 2015 film Bridge of Spies, which portrays the events leading up to Abel's arrest and the subsequent prisoner exchange. The hollow nickel itself remains a symbol of the clandestine methods employed by spies and the ever-present game of cat and mouse between opposing intelligence agencies.